Yeah, this is just coming in, and on a quick one, the military colleagues raised ransom secretly for Nigerian army major abducted by bandits for 17 days. So reporters learned that Dathong's military friends are keeping their ransom effort as anonymous as possible in order not to incur punishment from the military authorities, which are still bent on an obviously failed option of search and rescue. Some friends and colleagues of Major Christopher Datong, who has spent 17 days in the captivity of the bandits who attacked the Nigerian Defense Academy in Kaduna State, are making frantic efforts to rescue him, including raising a ransom, as Sahara reporters has gathered. Sahara reporters also learned that Datong's military friends are keeping their ransom effort as anonymous as possible in order not to incur punishments from the military authorities, and which are still bent on an obviously failed option of search and rescue. A top military source, however, confided in Sahara reporters that a ransom was being prepared among his friends in the Nigerian army to be paid to the bandits through some religious negotiators. Well, SAR reporters had on August 25th, 2021 reported that the bandits, after abducting Datong, got across to the military authorities to demand a ransom of 200 million naira to free him. SAR reporters also had reported that troops of the Nigerian army and military aircraft searching for Major Datong were having a tough time. The plan is to get Datong out first by all means. I mean, all means. Chris' friends are not quiet. They are not quiet, rather. A lot is going on, and on the underground scene. But you know the nature of the abduction is embarrassing. It involves a military officer, it involves a military establishment. Some of his friends want to pay money to get him out. The names and details with the money are secret. The family members are not involved so as not to implicate any officer, but efforts are on, the source said. The Defense Headquarters Abuja, in an initial release by Major General Benjamin Sawyer, the Director of Defense Information, had stated that a board of inquiry was looking at the breach of security at the Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA). Let me use this opportunity to reiterate that the NDA authorities, acting on the directive of the Chief of Defense Staff, has constituted a board of inquiry to ascertain the remote and immediate cause of the breach of security, with a view to sanction any personnel found culpable and also prevent future occurrence. Let me also assure that we shall continue to update the general public as events unfold, as we are all aware that the search and rescue of the abducted officer is still on. Troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria will continue with its operations to ensure all those involved in the dastardly act are brought to justice, he had said. This is coming from, according to the report, coming from the defense chief of defense staff. Well, from his report and this that I've read so far, I believe that man is, I would say, is part of those that are sponsoring Boko Haram. From this is a statement. If it were to be a Muslim or Fulani that was kidnapped, as they kidnapped this Datong, because I believe Datong is a Christian, they are just playing to the gallery, using his life to play kite. At the first instance, how did these bandits, invade the Nigerian Defense Academy if there is no smoke without fire? And you, as a defense staff, you are supposed to be, questioned if it were to be in a developed country as a chief of a defense staff. That means your security is not as tight as you claim, though, because if it were to be United States, they would have probed this chief of defense staff, because as it is, the Defense Academy is the headquarter of defense of Nigeria. If bandit could invade that Defense Academy and kill two people, also kidnap one person, you should know that they are playing with the lives and properties of Nigerians. If they could even invade, the bandits could invade NDA. That means a normal Nigerian citizen is not safe, and Buhari is there, Malami is there, They are all there, giving us propaganda and blasphemy. Later, Lai Mohammed will now come and says Boko Haram has been defeated technically. See what is happening to our nation, Nigeria. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that Datong is still alive, according to a family source. It was reported earlier that he was kidnapped and being killed. A family member of the officer had told Sahara reporters on Wednesday that, contrary to the reports, he had not been killed and he was still alive. On September 2nd, the military high command had, during a briefing, refused to give details of the condition of the major. When asked on the whereabouts of the kidnapped major at the press briefing at the defense headquarters Abuja on Thursday, Brigadier General Bernard Onyeko, acting director of Defense Media Operations, said the military would keep Nigerians posted. That has been overflogged. We all know the actions taken so far. We will wait for the outcome of the panel set up and the board of inquiry. We will keep you posted on that, he had said. Hey, Nigerians are beginning to, get mad at this present administration and the so-called people, gullible people that are in all parastatals of the country. Well, let's listen to what some of the comments says. If his colleagues are making secret efforts in any way to rescue him, what's your benefit in exposing their effort? Okay, this person is questioning whoever would have released their effort. Somebody is replying saying, to show the whole world the degree of incompetence of Buhari and his co-travelers. God bless you. Don't mind those people, they are hypocrites, especially the Fulani government. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Please let them go ahead to save his life, not for the nation but for his family. It is when he is alive we can talk about being useful to anybody. May God protect him, definitely. Shame, 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 shame on Buhari and the military hierarchy. God will rescue this country whether you people like it or not. Buhari has been, going back and forth, from one location to another. United Kingdom today, Imo State tomorrow, and for the fact that he has even gone to Imo State to promise them security is a shame to our president, or it's a shame to Buhari, who called himself a president. You promise Igbos security. Meanwhile, in your Katsina, the state you came from, in Kaduna, in the northern region, bandits are operating freely. They are killing people. They are doing all sorts of unimaginable things, and you are promising other people security. The security that you could not even give your own people, your immediate people, you can't give them. Comparing, the issue of insecurity to that of the north, between Imo and the north, who need the security of the president of the military most? It is the northern part, because and that is the reason why the United States are giving or selling ammunition to Nigeria, so that they can be able to conquer the menace in the northern part of the country. And Buhari will come today, tomorrow, saying the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are terrorists. And in the index of the of international organization, they do not know IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, to be a terrorist group, but Boko Haram, killer Fulani herdsmen, bandits, unknown government that they say are the terrorists. And even ISWAP, the Islamic State of West African Province, have been proscribed, terrorists, and that's the reason why US sold the ammunition to Nigeria.